End of your world. Rise of HARJGTHEONE World Order. HARJGTWO. Video 7. Details and future of the species. A HARJGTHEONEWorldOrder.com production. HARJ.com production. HARJ2.com production. UmbrellaWalk.org production. And HARJGTHEONE production. By HARJGTHEONE HARJGILL DBA, referred to as HARJGTHEONE, starring HARJGTHEONE, an authorized fiction authorized by HARJGTHEONE God, with two authorized fictions doing business in the fiction world as HARJGILL DBA and HARJGTHEONE DBA, together known as the two and the one, HARJGTHEONE HARJGILL DBA. Do note that an unauthorized fiction called HARJGTHEONE Gill was created on November 28, 1964 by Homo sapiens Fictions and is not authorized by HARJGTHEONE God, as your species is guilty of abusing it, and thus it demands a remedy as your species is judged guilty. I refer to it at times as I, in order to simplify the conversation, although it is separate and distinct from HARJGTHEONE HARJGILL DBA. This is the final script and video, the 7th video for the series of End of Your World. There are 7 videos prepared from December 2013 to today, September 2016. Dear slaves, dear Homo sapiens, dear masters, dear puppeteers, I am referred to as HARJGTHEONE. I am a man, I am a tortured child. I am the witness, I am the Holy Grail, I am Jehovah, I am Waheguru, I am Noah, I am Yahweh, I am the Judge, I am my one, I am the chosen one, I am reptile, I am immortal, I am your Lord, your God, your Creator, your Destroyer, and I am the leader of HARJGTHEONE World Order, an organization to control and manage the world called AARTH. And also I am the leader and creator at HARJGTHEONE, HARJGTHEONE World Order Zone, an organization with a mandate to own and control all the assets of your world, and thus the owner of all the ass is it of the world. HARJGTHEONE World Order is the system that controls the planet which Homo sapiens reside on, is now called AARTH. All activities in the fiction world on my planet on which your species resides on are managed through my authorized fictions, in particular HARJGTHEONE HARJGILL DBA. I am also HARJGTHEONE God, HGOD. This video titled Details and Future of the Species is the 7th and last in the series End of Your World, Rise of HARJGTHEONE World Order. Let's overview briefly the 6 previous videos. Video 1. This video discusses the evil of the Christians, predominantly consisting of a varied mix of white Mongoloid gene Caucasians, AE product, most white Caucasians due to the natural thirst of Christians who fled the control of the pagan sun god worshippers, have overbred with white Asian Mongoloid genes. Your religions are guilty of creating the tree of life that your species has created through terrorism activities. Christians in particular, as they carry a lot of influence and power, are a pathetic, sinister group of liars and deceivers, as they attempt to locate and isolate the diamonds. Also, there's the evil of the Buddhists who preach the truth, but actively engage in deviating from the truth, from the known truth for their benefit, and thus ignoring the truth, and thus they knowingly engage in terrorism. And let's not forget the evil of the Jews. While they look for a Messiah to save them from themselves, they engage in terrorism, torture of their children. The evil of the Sikhs for failing to support the truth of the rise of the letter H of the ABCs. It is easy to see that Homo sapiens are guilty of self-abuse and child torture as they deviate from the obvious known truth. Video 2 discusses English and its use to control. If we were to ask when English first came into being as a language, what we would really be asking when and how you would be, and when did it start breaking away from the other West Germanic languages, and especially from Frisian, which is the closest relative. Frisian is still spoken today in Friesland in the northern part of the Netherlands. It was long recognized as being a language rather similar to English, and East England fishermen had a rhyme which went, bread, butter, and green cheese is good English and good Fries. Dear Homo sapiens, the Indians being the middlemen of the creation of the existing tree of life, created or permitted the creation of the various Indo-European languages with the intent to enslave and to use the enslavement to the as a means to populate and explore the harsh regions of the world. This is the truth. Video 3 looks at recent events of this generation to showcase the fiction resulting in the rise of the the use of movies, books, art, science, math, music, politics, economics, business to create the story. And the story for the last 2,000 years with the creation of English was to bring forth the rise of H. So let's examine in this video the generational rise and how fiction was created in video 3, which you call your real life, dear Homo sapiens. The plot written into your English language is that H, that is T, would rise. The D's are required for a new tree of life. There's the DEs, EE, and the DAs, AAA, and that which is between those two, the DEEE, EEA, the EAA, and then the AEE, AAE, and DAAA, which gives you some examples. Balancing is the key to the life, to the new tree of life. As for video 7, it discusses the fiction with an example. Your world, dear Homo sapiens, is fiction. Fiction created each 8,000-year cycles to do the work necessary to make each day turn. However, you've chosen a world terror as you enjoy the fiction so much. An example of business economics creating fiction is presented in video 4. Video 5, there is a discussion of the Illuminati New World Order agenda, the Georgia Stones. Brief discussion of all your religions, as well as I discuss how your world leaders are all fiction, actors fulfilling a grand scheme for a new world order. Video 6 discuss some of the key features or differences of A versus E. Most of the white Caucasian population worldwide is white AE, and there's a good reason why that is so. Remember, it was written into your English language. A, B, C, D, E, fuck, yes, H. G. G in Hindi is yes. The clues left by the Indians of India in the English language. A, B, C, D, F, G, H. There's more to the alphabet, but I will leave that to a subsequent video. And that's the video today, video 7. The importance here is that the English language is created for the slaves so that they would fuck the E, and your world as you know would end when the E fucks H. Therefore you must come to understand why E fucks H. The Sikh religion says E does not fuck H, as did the streets of 79th. When E fucks H, the cleansing was to begin for the E, as their thirst and greed never ends. To understand why it was written E does not fuck H into the streets of the city of Vancouver, Surrey, Delta, but DA fucks H instead, is further explained here in video 7. However, that is not to say that a certain AED cannot be saved by the H. So let's begin. Video 7. In this video 7, I will also discuss some of the details that your species wants to know regarding your future with HARJGTHEONE World Order, as it rules the planet you call Earth, under direction from your God, HARJGTHEONE. But before I give you the details, and you so want to hear the details, let me discuss in more detail the English language, which was designed by the brown man for the white man, to enslave the white man. And of course, the language has been used by the secret societies to enslave the entire species through the expansion and creation of fiction. Secret societies' knowledge of the fiction world and the use of the English language to enslave the masses in cooperation with the other languages and religions was created with the brown man. The Sikh provided the master clues in the Sikh language and religion by the use of the Nam Jup, forming a top-down control for the masses by the secret societies who have ruled since the dawn of the Homo sapiens from the bottom up. Power supplied by the E at the bottom, thus few AAA are created, a vicious circle created for the species. The secret society Illuminati plot, hundreds of years in the making, is one for a one-world government, even though they knew that H would be the leader, as the truth of H is written into the English language thousands of years old, as the rise of H has been planned thousands of years in advance of the current known secret societies. The rise of the H planned before the Illuminati organized themselves, the rise of the H planned with the creation of the English language, the idea planned before Christianity, before the creation of your fictional Jesus, for Sanskrit knew the truth, A in S, butter R-I-T, era of Sanskrit, BCE to 600 BCE, ERA, era, 666 BCE. Sanskrit knew that E would dominate as ER666 before the H arrived. Sanskrit knew that the species would wrongly say ERA, and thus an H would be required, and was planned prior to the arrival of Jesus, and the H would rectify the situation as the ER666. H is the truth, not the E. The ABCs were created to provide the clues as to why H is so important in world domination or New World Order theories. Homo sapiens are fictions orchestrated by high-level secret societies. The English language, the words, the noms of the ABCs designed to provide the truth of the nature of your orchestration involving your incorrect breeding. Let's show those who may not fully understand some of the keys of the ABCs that form the fiction of the last few thousand years of orchestration, including the creation of the English language designed to enslave, a language created to operate the fiction world on a global basis. Let's begin. A means A. Hey. A means this, that, in Punjabi, the Sikh language. Remember, in Canada, you're all immigrants with accents, so it's A, this, that. This, that is T, H, I, S, T, H, A, T. Hence the clue, H is a S and an A. B, to be or not to be. C to see. Do you see it? D, the blonde, who, as the story goes, is symbolized by grade D. An A grade is for nerds, so a D is for the D, which the arrogant, self-centered T's refer to as a DB, dumb blonde, because the T's are jealous and know that the D will be DB. Remember B? Bees make honey, lots of honeys. B is to have sex, to breed, to make honeys. E. When something is E, it means it's no good. E, scary. E. thus also referring to the Mongoloid genes, the E, that need to be cleansed. Hence a D is an E to form D, E, which is a blonde with some cleansing required. A D and an E, notice, is not A, B, C, D, but instead it's A, B, C, D. E follows D, a D is E. Hence English is about making D's that are D-E's. D or da is about making D with H, D-U-H or D-U-A-A, and D that is A, D-A's. Hence Englishmen and women make way more D-E's, D's, than D-A's, Da's. Thus the white Caucasian population worldwide is mostly AEs. The AE is infected with E. The F, fuck. The D that is E, that you fuck. G is yes. G is Hindi, means yes. G in Hindi, I repeat, means yes. So A, B, C, D, E, F, fuck, G, yes. H. And that's why the Germans created a H, Hitler. I, Hitler. The Germans attempted to control the world with their fiction H, Hitler, rather than wait and support the real H, HARJGTHEONE. The Germans were given the English Germanic language, which has roots in Indo-European languages leading back to Sanskrit. German secret societies hoped they could control the H and thus attempted to force an H, Heil Hitler, to arrive and to dominate the world. They failed, as it was not the truth. The true H is H of your alphabet, HARJGTHEONE. They also were building the species, too large and too white, not through choice, but due to the war of the species. The truth was known, but difficult to execute on. So the A, hey, A, that is, this, that, is to be, and to see the D, that is an E, and fuck, and yes, fuck the H. H is the I, H, the I will fly. The H that is an I is also refers to H that is the I am. The H that is I, E-Y-E, the I. The H that is I am will not support the E to be, and understand the H that is I am. So let's look at this again. A, B, C, D, fuck, G, yes to say, H, I, hi. And so H will be an I, M. Thus H and I is special. The hi, the H-I-E-Y-E is special. You were deceived by white supremacists who obtained support from white Asian Mongoloids, who glorified the white pale skin to think that Hitler is the H-I, the H-Y-E, the E-Y-E, the H-I-M, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I am. Understand the truth I speak to you, Homo sapiens. Hitler was not a H, that was I am. Only HARJGTHEONE is an H, that is I am. The H-I, the H and the I is defined by J-K-L, which becomes before it is M, the I am. The J-K-L defines the M. Understand the truth I speak. J, the bird that flies. J, the color, yellowish brown gold. So the H that the I am, will be J, the bird that flies, to form a J, that is a J blonde. Yellowish golden brown with a D, and so you butter it, referring to slide it in, breed it, all with K, gay.